Optic Formal got very honest recently on the Flycast with Hitch and Maniac. A great episode. I encourage you guys to go watch the full thing as he recounted this past Halo World Championship. 6 grand finals in a row where Formal has unfortunately placed second and not actually taken those titles home, including 2 separate world titles and a fall of the space station. This last one, he gave a reaction as to exactly how much he wanted to win. And when Formal gets this, Formal seems passionate with how serious his answer was. You truly can see how much he wanted to win.
I'm like every tournament I walk away from, I'm like, dude, I was fucking shitting.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? You know? Like,
Yeah.
like I'm like telling myself I'm playing good enough to win the event, and then I just don't win the event. It's like, then it's like a whole nother level of like self-reflection. And I'm like, okay, what else could I have done better? What else could I have done to like help my team win? And then you come to the realization, like, maybe like it just wasn't in the cards, but it's like, how many fucking times can you say that before like you start thinking like it's you know, even if you're playing good. That's just who I am, you know? So it's, I don't know, definitely a lot of time now to reflect and think about what I want to do.
And even mentioning, if you guys missed it, he dropped a Killtacular during that grand finals when they were up, I believe 3-0 at the time, and it still wasn't enough to close that series. And if you guys are fans of Halo, Space Station has had everyone's number. Certainly the best team in Halo this past season, but he also reacts to having to get that Killtacular and then still witness a reverse sweep, which was definitely hard on him.
Killtac in finals.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, like you could say, okay, that's one part of, like that's one side of the card, right? But then the other side of the card could say like Ogre 2 is also better than me at like elevating his teammates around him. You know, like maybe he's just better at helping them reach their max potential. Like that, those are the things I think about. You know what I'm saying?
Like you're not even thinking about
I'm like hoping,
shit.
trust me, I'm hoping to get carried to a fucking ring.
Yeah.
Like I'm hoping that some young kids just come up and just pull me to a ring, and I'm like, bet, dude, this is your time. Like you can be the all-star, you know? I don't want to have to drop, you know, a Killtac in a final. Like I don't want to do that. It's obviously nice when it happens, but like we still lost that map.
You get that
know?
Killtac,
like,
you're just pissed.
Like bro, I'm in a grand finals up 3-1 and at champs against this God squad. And I'm asking, where's the Killtrocity in the comms, and then I lose that map. You know, you understand like how that feels like when you lose that map and you're like.
But the more interesting part of this discussion between Hitch and Maniac and Formal that I found very interesting is what esport would he choose next if it's not Halo? I have a bias. You guys know this. I love Halo. I think he will be sticking around for at least one more year as we have one more guaranteed season of the Halo Championship Series, that being the HCS. And he also mentions, though, would he go to Call of Duty? He's not sure. Would he go to CES Watch Party, Warzone, Apex? Who knows? But the guy has a list of titles as options. So where will Formal go next? He still does not know.
Because it's not like we got you on here and we're expecting for you to do a LeBron James decision. But with where your state of mind is right now, are you just kind of feeling it out? You're going to wait a few weeks. COD's going to come out. You'll play that a little bit. Then soon enough, you'll make a decision about what your future is going to be.
Yeah, I mean,
You
I'm sure
kind
it'd be
of
great for
already
viewers,
know.
for you guys to like, you know, get an answer from me and be able to use it in the thumbnail, but I don't have an answer.
We'll still put it in the thumbnail and clickbait.
Formal's final decision.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of it has to do with what team I get for Halo next year. You know, like I'm only going to play Halo again if I feel that I have a team that's going to win every single event. And like I've talked to players obviously already, or players have talked to me. You know, like great players. We expect first, and if you don't get first 6 times in a row, like I'm surprised it's even lasted this long. Yeah, so I mean, I'm only really gonna play Halo if I have a team that I think can win every event. I'm not gonna go with, you know. Then there's other options, you know. Like I'm not gonna say COD is like the other option where I'm going and competing in COD and hoping someone fucking gets shit on in the CDO and has a spot open for me and I start working my way up. Like that's not true. That would be, you know, I'm not gonna say like ideal, but if I were to switch to COD, would I want to compete? I don't know. I don't know if that's exactly what I want to do. I don't know if I want to be incest watch party every day. I don't know if I'm supposed to just be a content creator and like, you know, stream every day. I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot of time between, not that much time, but there's a decent amount of time for me to actually decide and pick something. And whether it's the best option, I don't know, but yeah, there's a lot of up in the air.
Is Apex, or if you were to try Warzone, is it daunting to, has that ever crossed your mind to try something like that?
Yeah,
Or is that a little
it's
too?
crossed my mind.
Yeah.
You know, like, could I be a Warzone pro? Probably. Could I be an Apex pro? Maybe. But like, do I want to be? I don't know. Maybe not. you
Yeah, it's
know?
like when you get there, what would that even look like?
What exactly? Am I just sitting there just getting like, top 8?
Yeah.
Like, am I hoping for top 8? Like, I don't know what that looks like. So, like, especially the type of person I am, like, I want to fucking win whatever I'm playing. So it's tough to really just put my finger on something and say that's what I'm going to do next year, and I'm going to try to win here and whatever. Like, I'm more of a go with the flow. But once I land on something, I become really passionate about it and try to do my best at it. So, I don't know. We'll see.
It's just crazy. This guy has such a legacy that second place is not enough. He also mentions in one of those rants we already showed you, but just in general, right? Like, for most players out there, to place second is still a big achievement. But Formal is such a legacy over a decade in esports where he's come to a point where if he places second 6 times in a row, that's just simply not good enough, and he wants to win. Now, again, I want him to stay in Halo at least for some time. I would love to see him in Apex in the future. Can you imagine an Apex LAN where you got Hal and all the other guys? There's tons of Apex guys I like. Look at the headlines. You got Hal versus Formal. Maybe Snipe Down makes a bit of a comeback. You got all these legacy different names from different games. It'd be really cool to see and great for Apex Esports, although I think the Apex season has a bit of a lull in between lands that might not be, I don't know. Formal has options, guys. What do you think about that as he reacts to Halo Worlds, placing second 6 times in a row, and what his future esport might be? Where do you guys want Formal to land? Till next time, take care of yourselves. I've been spitting a lot lately. I don't know if that means I have a disease of some sort, but I'm going to go take more caffeine and water, and I'll catch you back here tomorrow morning. Take care, y'all, okay? Thank you. Yeah, get out of here.